And with the back-to-school season also comes some stress, whether it's a big test or a strained friendship. School can bring up a lot of emotions, not just for students, but parents as well. Joining us this morning, Kaiser Permanente pediatrician Dr. Amanda Mitchell, to explain why it's so important to get ahead of the stress. Real quick, before we even dive into everything, you see the welcome that a lot of these schools have. That hopefully helps alleviate some of that, correct?
I agree with you, because it's establishing this whole vibe about you are special, you are fabulous, we are getting this school year off to the right start.
Yeah, so what types of anxieties, let's talk about children as well as parents. What's most common?
Gosh, you know, anxiety is a sneaky little thing because you can have so many different symptoms. I'll have kids come into my office with belly pain or headaches. Sometimes it can be even broader, where they have these non-specific joint pains and body aches. And of course, parents can have back-to-school anxiety too, because you have this beautiful, brilliant, sweet person that you are sending off into the world, and that can give you anxiety and nausea and headaches as well.
And you just touched on it. I mean, you think about anxiety, and the first thing that usually comes to mind is it's a mental health aspect of things. But it really does take a physical toll on you, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, absolutely, absolutely. And I think it's important to state that and to own that, and to, when you're having those symptoms, to communicate that so that we can shine a flashlight on them and get you back to wellness.
So before somebody maybe even talks to their pediatrician or their doctor about these anxieties, what can one do early on to address it and try and nip it in the bud?
Yeah, absolutely. So talking. That's the most important thing to do. Keeping those lines of communication open is how you take those fears and you stop them from hiding in the dark. The other thing that I like to do is be prepared, because a lot of this is that fear of the unknown. And so if you can take that unknown out of the picture, like let's say you meet the teacher ahead of time, or let's say you do a back-to-school tour, or you practice the drop-off in the morning, that takes some of the unknown and the ickiness out of there, puts the known in there. Life is good.
I gotta imagine too, we talk about back-to-school anxiety. Sometimes children might not have many, but might not have any at all, but parents might. It's okay, right? If you're a parent to have that type of anxiety.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Back-to-school anxiety is common and it's normal, and we work through it.
And again, final advice in case anybody says, okay, I can't address this myself. I've been trying to maybe talk with my spouse or partner or friends about it, and they think, well, either myself or my child needs help. What do you recommend to them?
Us. Come find your friendly pediatrician. Here at Kaiser Permanente, we believe in whole body health. And so whether you're having physical symptoms, whether the anxiety is really starting to get to you, please reach out. That's what we're here for.
All right, Dr. Mitchell, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for dropping by this morning.
Oh, it's my pleasure. May the kids have a great new school year.
Yeah, definitely.